Today, we're gonna hop in our time machine back to 1950, where China was nothing more than poor peasant farmers. Can we transform and industrialize this backward society into the world's greatest economic superpower in the world? Let's just get into it. Alright boys, today we are back. Today we're playing China, and we are about to modernize China and bring it into the industrial era. Yeah, today it's 1950. That's before China got super rich and all the tariff stuff started happening. This is before all that, okay? So yes, this is the Cold War era mod, and it adds a bunch of cool things. Adds a bunch of new buildings and whatever, and changes the population and GDP and whatnot and blah blah blah. So yeah, we're gonna have fun. In the beginning, China was basically on fire. After decades of civil war and Mr. Japanese man over here, our land was scorched and barren of any sort of infrastructure. With the majority of our people as peasants, our nation was a backwards agrarian society with a tiny GDP. If we were to become the greatest economy on the planet, we had a lot of work to do. So right off the bat in 1950, we are ruled by this wonderful man, Mao Zedong. Alright, so as it is, our army, it's suffering. Our entire country is on fire, by the way. And we have no boats. Our GDP is actually really high, but our GDP per capita is tiny. So the reason why our GDP is this high is obviously we just have that many people, which is 500 million, by the way. Compared to our great rival, though, well, somehow the Americans are struggling, but that'll be changed very shortly. Now, first and foremost, we have this infrastructure issue. What I'm gonna do is I'm actually not gonna build the transportation networks. I'm just gonna build ports instead. So that means that the coastline is gonna be the part of the country that gets the most development. That being said, there is not much infrastructure ports give us, but it'll help, I think. As the new president, my first order of business was to build shipping infrastructure on all of our coastal states. With our new convoys, I immediately pushed for the opening up of China's trade, as manufacturing would be the lifeblood of our country. Theoretically, with our massive population, we could eventually flood the global market with cheap Chinese exports. I wonder where I got that idea. But before we could even build factories, we needed some sort of an economy. After massively expanding our construction base and road networks, I invested millions of dollars into building hundreds of new logging industries across the entire country. If all went well, we would essentially create 19 million new jobs in just 3 years. But real quick, literally only 0.01% of you guys are subscribed. I don't know how that's possible, but shout out to whoever subscribed. Love you so much. If you're not, then hit subscribe right now, because if everyone does, we'll be at like 1 million subscribers or something. I don't know. Alright, before I build these ports though, actually, I want to start creating jobs real quick. And we're gonna create our jobs here in Beijing by creating a bunch of construction sectors. Because right now, we have so much money. So 50 total construction sectors here. You know what, let's just keep doing it. China, I have brought to you free trade. Oh baby, look at the smell of industrialization. And while we build, let's start promoting social mobility in all the coast here. But Korean War? Sorry, Kim Jong-un, but you're on your own. Guys, look at my capitalists, though. They're investing in all the common ores. All right, I'm gonna have to build transportation networks. This is insane. Okay, in the coast. What is happening? Land reform? No, I'm gonna keep it. We're not going the modern route because we know how that went. All right, let's expand our construction a little more here. Okay, apparently James Bond is spying on us now. I'll let it slide. I think James Bond is cool. Now, yes, there are nukes in this game, by the way. Surprisingly enough, Victoria 3 is so popular in China. It's so weird. I don't know, guys. I'm moving to China. Xi Jinping, let me play this video. Olympics? Participate fairly or get our athletes to dope. I mean, we're China. Let's start building a bunch of resource logging camps. Let's just go across the entire country. Chop down every tree. We're gonna chop down every tree. I can't say it. We have just built 300, or we're gonna build 379 logging camps. Okay, somehow North Korea survived the Korean War. Alright, I'm actually gonna improve relations with France and Mr. James Bond over here spying on me. Alright, as president of China, it is time I go around town and I start trying to get some investment rights in China. And France wants to invest in us. Yes, please. Hello, France. Let's go, baby. Globalization for the win. We have such a massive shortage, though. Yeah, we have no fossil fuels. Everyone knows fossil fuels are great. Soviets, please send me some oil, please. And we will import professional services from the Americans, okay? Listen, I know, blasphemy, okay? I mean, the Americans are good at what they do. Yes, and our great logging camp expedition plan has lowered the price of wood considerably. Now, this journal entry allows us to start approving projects. So basically, I can pay like capitalists to start building stuff for them. And right now, our capitalists are super weak. Our investment pool is only $600,000 every single week, which is not much. But I just approved this plan where I can help subsidize their construction, basically. All right, let's do a massive construction expansion, okay? We're just gonna, you know what? Just double our construction. And we will encourage exports as well. The Pakistani want that wood, boys. Take that wood, baby. Look at all that wood we're exporting. But look at how strong our private sector is getting, though. Holy crap. All right, we're gonna do a bunch of infrastructure fixing over here. Actually, we're losing money now, which is fantastic. And that GDP is starting to grow, boys. But the big thing is we actually have infrastructure now. So now I'm gonna go ham, okay? I'm gonna develop the mines in Beijing. So all the common ores, we're gonna start building up the resource extraction, boys. All the common ores, all the coal mines. And look at that GDP, boys! Oh yeah, it's actually stably growing now. The People's Bank of China? Wait, what? There's actual inflation in this? So I guess it's a good thing we're going very expansionary to pump that up. So we'll go up to 50 common ores in Shaanxi. Rapid expansion, rapid development here. And the good thing is our prices are coming down now. Boys, who's your president? Who's your president, boys? The Tibetan uprising. What do you mean? Tibet is part of China. Well, actually, first, let me start shifting over to power tools. But yeah, that has created some machinery demand, which is fantastic. I'm gonna start extracting oil now, okay? Because oil is called liquid gold. And yes, we have hit 500 million GDP. Okay, it's fluctuating a lot, but you guys get the point. All right, let's establish another company, the Shandong Premium Minerals. Look at all the foreign investment, by the way. Beautiful. Now, here's a question. For the next 5 years, do we shift over to manufacturing now? I think so. Or no, we start producing machinery. So we turn the steel into machinery and export that. Yes! Okay. That's exactly what we're gonna do, boys. But it's time that we teach our people to read, okay? We take the kids out of factories. I know, it's unfortunate. I'm so sorry. But they need to learn how to read, okay? All right, now our people can read, which is fantastic. Guys, just look at that GDP growth. Our GDP per capita is almost $1, guys. Oh, they caught us doping. Holy crap! Look at the foreign investment. Look at how much they're building in our country. All right, we have built so many steel mills. So let's start exporting these bad boys. And then we're going to turn those machine parts into actual machinery. All right, we need some more convoys to ship our Temu goods here. Not only that, but we can upgrade our convoys, actually. Oh, that is going to be good. Look at our imports on fossil fuels. They are so high. But look at our exports on machinery, though, boys. Yep. Investment is going amazing. Invest in China. You can get free labor over here, essentially, guys. Actually, not many people are starving. That is actually amazing. I think in Beijing, our capital, I do want to start doing some services here. And yeah, I want to build up my capital to be like New York City, okay? Okay, our economic outlook, I don't know what that is, but economic score is 16 out of 30. Bro, my economy, they think my economy sucks. My economy is amazing. Regrade me. So we can reconstruct the capital. I will do that. Why not? Whoa. How do I do this one? Tell me, please. All right, I'm going to have a massive ore expansion for the extraction of it. Just across the entire country, really. We're just going to max out all of our mines here, okay? Boys! 1 billion GDP! I just got an achievement for that. Yeah, baby! We're right behind the Soviets. Who in the world? Look at all of the foreign investment just building consumer product factories in China. Oh my gosh, just look at all the foreign investment. This is so good. Now, with all this foreign investment, we do run the issue of our GDP, our country, basically, our economy being taken over by foreign powers. Yeah, we can check how much we actually own. I mean, we still own a good portion of our country, which is fantastic. And as you might have seen it, but we just got electronic parts, okay? Which means we can start our small technology, like, industry a bit. Let's do 5 electronic parts. So rubber and plastic and then gold, I guess. And we don't have plastic either, which is probably an oversight I should have looked at. All right, here's the plastic factory. I'm gonna get the rubber first, so we can get synthetic rubber. And wait, where is it? And voila, we have our computer chips. And we will need to import these goods here from the Soviets, of course. Oh, they are profitable. Look at how profitable these electronic parts are. Now that we have computer chips, let's start building some computers, if you know what I mean. Let's start building those computers, boys. Wait, we can build a computer industry and sell that. We're making TVs. And fellas, we have surpassed the Soviets in GDP. Just like this. Non-aggression pact with America. Yes, please. Hello, buddy. Basically, my plan is to just keep building some TVs then. Chinese TVs all the way. Not to mention, our people will be able to, like, it'll be so cheap, our people can buy all the TVs they want, okay? And they can watch all the Chinese government TV shows. Alright, now our urban centers, I'm gonna start moving to low density. We're gonna start really packing in the people, okay? And actually becoming China. Now, it will cost a lot of steel, which is what we want. And electricity, which is good, too. Because it'll help... It's gonna help us modernize. You know how bad it goes when the Chinese close places of worship, right? We know how that goes. Let's start selling some microchips as well. Because microchips are gonna be very, very rich in the future. And basically, we want to like, really beat out the American companies with their electronics, because, you know, we have cheap labor and everything. Let's go up to 50 electronic companies here, and we can get the Shengjing Premium Electronic Company. Inflation is coming up, boys. That's perfect. Okay, for some reason we just got way less authoritarian. Is Mao still here though? Oh, thank goodness. Oh, he's President Mao now. I'm gonna actually start raising some of my institutions, particularly this birth rate institution. I know that we're kind of swamped with our population growth, but the thing is, our GDP is growing so fast that I think, like, sooner or later, we're gonna run out of people. So I want to increase my birth rate up to 50, plus 50% birth rate, guys. We are changing China. Oh, beautiful, guys. Oh, this is so good. But we're not gonna change this one, though. Skyscrapers take so much consumer product. Yeah, we have built 50 electronic part factories, and we are cooking. Let me tell you, boys. Now we need to build the telecommunication services. Wait, look at our clothes. Why are clothes so expensive? All right, you guys know what that means, guys. Okay, we'll start making our sweatshops. Okay, we'll build it in Nanjing because those people, I was gonna make a joke, but it feels kind of wrong. All right, we have so much fruit. We can export some fruit as well here. The Americans, of course, they want fruit. All right, I'm just gonna go through and start exporting, like, everything. Like, we're making so many consumer products now. That's insane. We're literally making Temu stuff now. I'm actually gonna start forming my own power block, and the reason being is we can get these trade stuff, and we will call it nice. All right, let's keep going ham with the construction, boys. You know what? Let's just double our construction. This mod has the UN. Come on, UK. Why are you always in something? They're fighting Venezuela? Why? Guys, our standard of living is flying through the roof. Oh my gosh, we're cooking. Okay, somebody really likes professional services. You know what? I like it too. I will build the professional services here in Beijing, okay? Guys, our economy has gotten to the point where we can build services now. We're becoming a service-based economy almost. No, the Soviets caught up to us again. Why? All right, let's start making some education reforms, okay? So every state will get a university. You know what? Let's just build 6 universities in every state. But yeah, all these universities will really, like, accelerate our, technological growth. Guys, our cars are actually cheap. All right, let's start making a car industry too. Oh, cars actually use all the stuff we've been building. But look at our population growth. 19 million people every single year. Oh yeah, boys, our car factory is done. Anyways, let's start making some communication networks now, because we have a shortage. Well, I could develop a vaccine. All right, let's develop a vaccine then. Oh, the US wants a mutual investment right? Yes, please. Oh my gosh, that is huge. All right, let's start modernizing our farms a bit. Oh my gosh, guys. Look at all that agriculture reforms. Oh, that is huge. Okay, we're at, so calculated for inflation, or corrected for inflation, we're at about 55 billion GDP. So that's pretty good. You know, I'm having so much fun playing this mod. Usually, like, I don't play mods, but this mod is super fun. Speaking of trade, though, let's start exporting some grain to the Soviets. The Republic of China wants to grant us foreign investment rights. Listen, you don't tell me if I can or cannot invest in you, Taiwan, okay? Dude, our population growth is 3%. Oh, look at Africa, free to colonize, guys. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Ooh, the investment company of Shandong. Okay, it looks like Shandong is actually gonna be my New York City. Guys, our standard of living is 15. Oh my gosh. Look at all of the chips we export. We export so many electronic chips. And I will watch you guys sit here as I click this 100 times. Is this good content? You guys like this? Yeah, look at desperately how much we need clothing though. I'm gonna lower taxes all the way down as well because I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with my money. Can you tell I'm obsessed with construction? Oh, North Vietnam versus South Vietnam? I wonder if any Americans are coming over here, huh? All right, boys. Let's modernize our iron frame buildings to steel frame buildings. That is gonna actually double our construction. And let's also modernize our mines a little bit because we need that money, baby. We have 5 GDP per capita, guys. Not corrected for inflation, remember? That's insane. Wait, we're more educated than America is. The heck? No, not Chairman Mao. You can give essential services to people and +5 standard of living. Just a straight up +5 standard of living. Click that right now. Wait, what? Wait, what? Hold up. If I'm not mistaken, so if we build government administration everywhere, but we have it everywhere, right? And then we just say to everybody, hey, pass out good essential services. Our standard of living should shoot up, if I'm not mistaken. Oh my gosh! Oh! Oh! Okay. All right, that's not broken at all. All right, I'm actually gonna burn through the investment pool real quick. I might pause my own construction and let's just burn through this almost $1 billion investment pool. This is gonna be amazing. Guys, we have more than double the GDP of the Soviets and we're almost double America's GDP. Guys, look at this, just like almost straight up line at this point. All right, we have burned through a huge part of the investment pool. Now we're gonna open our government construction again. And I actually want to do a huge education push. Yeah, guys, look at the rich people. The upper strata in China population is exploding. Guys, things are going so well. I need to use the bathroom. I'm just gonna let it run. And hopefully what is happening? No, it's just the racism against the Africans. Okay. Okay, I kid you not, I forgot I was recording and I was gonna go eat. What happened to our standard of living? Oh my gosh! Our GDP is just accelerating into the atmosphere, boys. Dude, we cannot keep up with demand for clothing. This is such a big industry we're just missing out on. Guys, build clothes everywhere. 30 standard of living, by the way. Guys, look at this, okay? If we shift over to the department stores, we get $5 million more. Oh my gosh! The productivity is huge! All right, let's build more of these. Beijing is gonna be the place to live, boys. The funny thing is the lower strata makes more money than the middle strata. What the heck? Yep, guys, we are making a massive service push. We're shifting from manufacturing to services. All right, I'm gonna start canceling all the foreign investment now because we have basically killed all of our unemployment. So we do not need help building stuff anymore. Oh my gosh, look at this productivity. Work here. Why are you guys not hiring? Okay, this is where our entire workforce went. They went into the general service sector. Literally 44 million people. That's basically the entire population of Beijing. Also, South Korea wants us to invest in them. Sure, sure. Yeah, our GDP is kind of slowing down. Our GDP growth is slowing down because, you know, it's our population, bro. To solve our population issue, I'm gonna open my borders. Or I'm gonna try to open my borders. What do I need? Yeah, I want to get migration, guys. Dang, everybody's moving to Beijing. Oh my gosh. Okay, sure. We have all the people in Beijing working in this place, the services sector. All of them are TikTokers on the street dancing. Yeah, they're obnoxious. Oh, the capitalists are building up the electronics, boys. Oh my gosh. Wait, look at the elections. The communists are getting kicked out. We're gonna have the industrialists in here. Yes. Are you kidding me? They won the election? What? Alright, whatever. We can still pass this law, hopefully. Okay, it's gone up a level. Okay, we might actually be able to do this. Yup, it's time for External Trade 3, which will let us establish trade routes without putting an interest, which is amazing. Which basically means we can trade to literally anybody in the world now. Yes, we're getting migration. Oh, beautiful. Guys, we're getting actual migration into our country. We need that desperately. Now, the interesting thing is that our GDP actually fell for a bit, as you guys can see right here, because so many people left the workforce to be capitalists. Ooh, guys, maybe we should go for the internet. We'll invent the internet. All right, it's 1995, and our GDP is at $18 million. 18 billion, I mean. Checking for inflation. Okay, we have 665 billion GDP. In US dollars, that is. All right, I want to see if I can export some of my my software here. No, I mean, nobody knows what software is except for the Americans right now. So now that the world is actually globalizing and getting richer, we can actually export a lot of our like services. Let me just click. Yeah, so I'm just gonna go through and start exporting everything. Because our population growth has slowed so much. Oh, ooh, space program. Ooh, sure, I'll spend whatever. I have so much money. So I just saw the news, guys. You know, between these two guys. All right, let's upgrade our cities here. Decent city transportation. Yes, sir. Wait, we can have e-commerce stores for our services now. Let's go. That's gonna give us 5.7 million more dollars in revenue. I just want to let you know, every time I have to modernize something, I have to go through every single one of these factories. Literally all the way up this entire screen. Wait, guys, I just invented phones, I think. Anyways, I just invented that. 20 GDP per capita, boys. Why is America so far up there? Wait, guys, look at the standard of living map mode. You see how green we are? And then India. All right, let's see which Korea is doing better. All right, I'm gonna stop privatizing things so my capitalists will start building again. And since it's January 1st, 2000, let's look at our GDP because, and we'll compare inflation-wise because after 2000, there is no way we're gonna be able to keep up with real China GDP growth. All right, so it's around 900 billion GDP. In our real life, China had just over $1 trillion in GDP. Wait, what is this? Look at this. Happy New Year, dawn of a new millennium. Everyone becomes obsessed with advanced electronics. Oh my gosh, that changes everything. Look at this productivity. Okay, we need to start pumping these out. 145,000 predicted earnings. Let's just click this. All right, we'll make like 200 of these bad boys. Okay, we are just super short on oil. We need oil. America, please. Okay, we're getting oil from America. Don't worry. Boys, 3, 2, 1. We have liftoff, baby. I'll just take this, sure. Oh my gosh, our electronics are super expensive. You know, maybe we should start investing in India. Clothing. Honestly, I need clothing too. You know what? Let's start investing in India's clothing. Okay, this is 25 million jobs we're creating right here. Now, all of those buildings we built will only take 3 months to build, really. All right, let's steal the Indians' forests now. Cut down all their trees. I'm gonna sign the General Agreement on Tariffs and Trade, and now I can join the World Trade Organization, which means we all lose even more tariffs. Ooh! Wait, guys, look. We can only build 1 nuclear weapon silo. All right, let's build it in every single state, boys. Gained nuclear strike capability. The world shall tremble at our might. Okay, my voice, I'm losing my voice. I promise that's my voice and that's not me going through puberty, boys. Boys, all of the nukes have been built. Nuclear weapon silo, hydrogen bomb, kablamo. Massive stockpile. Boosh. Wait, look at this. Unprovoked nuclear strike. I can't do that though. What? Come on. All right, we need to get off defensive wars. Okay, we can't. I can't nuke them. Well, I guess in the meantime, we'll drown our sorrows by making more phones. Oh yeah, let's get investment rights from America. Guys, I'm hosting the Olympic Games. Okay, I have to make infrastructure. We're hosting the games. And in Athens, of course we're Chinese. Come on, guys. All right, boys, let's construct the Olympic Stadium. Wait, guys, look. My capitalists are building gun factories in America. In Alabama. They're obsessed with cars, guns, and phones. That's pretty accurate. Okay, so I'm an idiot. According to inflation, I'm actually way above what China is in real life, I think. But can someone do the math? Put it down in the comments below. So basically find what GDP I started with in 1950 and then the GDP of China in 1950 in real life, and then like equivalate that. I never knew climate change was real. I just want to see what the Olympics are, dude. But India, though. India started with such a small GDP. What the heck? The Beijing Olympics. Obviously, this is our home turf. Who's gonna care? Who's gonna catch us? Who will enforce that? All right, let's look at our GDP. Yeah, I think adjusted for inflation, we're above what China was in real life. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure. And look at this graph. It's just exponential. Yeah, we are #1 in the world, obviously, for GDP. Way above everybody else. I think everyone combined in the world does not even meet our numbers. Even our standard of living with 1.21 billion people, by the way, is 35. I mean, that's nothing compared to Qatar, for example, but we're above Norway. Like, we're cooking. Our economy was zooming this game. Oh man, this was fun. I love this mod. This mod was fun. It's interesting because it's like real life, but obviously some game mechanics don't let it be like real life. But this was really fun. I know. Like and subscribe for more. Let me know if you want to see more Cold War mod. This was super fun. Cold War era. All right, link in description if you guys want to check it out. If it's not, remind me, please. But yeah, I'll see you guys later. Like and subscribe, boys. Thank you. Bye.